Well, good morning, guys and ladies. It's October 16th, back out here on Lake Talquin today, and I'm up on the north end of the lake. I don't know if I'm going to catch a lot of big crappie up here today. My expectation is that these fish are probably a little smaller up here, but haven't been up here in quite a while, so we're going to get up here and check it out and see if we can come across any good fish. And over the week, you guys may have noticed, my trolling motor just drives me nuts on spot lock. So this week I looked up how to update the software and tweak some other things. So today we're going to find out if I have solved my crazy trolling motor spot lock issue. So hang with me and we're going to get out here on the lake and see what we can find. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see that. You see those fish right there on the bottom? So there's a few fish right there. Might turn around and check those out. My trolling motor has been driving me nuts. My spot lock has just been spinning like crazy and going this way and that way and drifting off and then kicking in high gear. So I went on YouTube, and if you haven't done it, there's some great videos on there on how to update the software on your Ultrex. So I updated the software on my Ultrex and I updated the software on the remote. Then I recalibrated it, going in two complete circles with your remote. There's some good videos on that. I'm not going to do a video on how to do it. There's already plenty of them on the internet. But I did that, and then the other thing I did was I checked my foot pedal to make sure that it wasn't hitting anything as it went up and down as the trolling motor turned. And then underneath the unit that controls your trolling motor, there is a ring that goes on there to keep that trolling motor from sliding up any farther, and I made sure to drop that about a ½ inch off the housing. And so far, guys, this is way better than what I was dealing with in the past. This thing is turning slowly, it's staying quieter, it's keeping me much closer to my waypoint. This holds up, guys. This is night and day difference from what I was dealing with. So if you haven't done that to your Ultrex, I highly recommend it, because it looks like I have finally got this thing under control where it's not just having conniption fits every time I stop on a spot. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's go find a school of fish that wants to play. Bite either. Come on, bite it. Come on. Oh, got it that time. Feels like a good fish, guys. Oh my goodness. Nice fish. Look at there. I was not expecting this many fish to be up here on the north end of the lake. There's a good mess of them have migrated up here. And that is a nice, big, beautiful crappie. Man, do that again. That is hard to get on the bite, though. Little one. was another nice crappie. There is a pile of them down there. Just another good solid crappie. Turned out to be a fun morning, guys, and I tell you, it is nice to get a little redemption. Yesterday I drove down to Central Florida to Santa Fe Lake, or Lake Santa Fe, east of Gainesville, to check it out. I really didn't expect the fishing to be all that great this time of year, but boy, I spent the entire day, and I was gonna make you guys a video, but I spent the entire day looking that lake over, and I saw 2 schools of crappie all day, and they would not touch a bait. I looked deep on that lake. I looked shallow on that lake. If any of you guys ever fished that lake, let me know what you think of it. But I just didn't see a very large population of crappie out there. I didn't end up catching anything. I just didn't want to make you guys a video of nothing. So it feels good to be catching fish today. Oh yeah, that looks like a good fish. That might be a catfish. Yep, a catfish. Guys, I'm surprised at how many channel catfish hang out in these crappie schools, but there is almost always channel catfish in a school of crappie. And this one is not a monster, but he is pretty. Alright, come on, be still. Stop spinning so I can get a hold of you. Alright. He is hooked in the soft part of his mouth. Man, I got him hooked good. I'm gonna bend my hook all up. Oh, alright guys, I gotta get some pliers. Luckily I keep a little pair close by. He was not getting off. There you go, pretty little channel catfish. Oh guys, there's the school on that stump that I've been catching. I think that stump blocks my jig. When it gets on the other side of that stump, it's hard to see it, so I'm kind of losing it, but we'll see if we can get them on there. Yeah, ease up towards them. Gonna keep dropping back our distance till we get at about 36 feet. And on the other side of a big stump. All right. Fresh fish. Let's see if we can catch one of them. Do not see my jig. I see a fish coming though. Oh, he got it. Look at him bust. Oh, I busted him up when I hooked that big one. Hopefully they don't leave. Let's see if they stay there. Well, I sure stirred them up. Let's see if that makes them bite better. Oh, there comes one up after it. Barely seen. You following it? Come on, come on. Come on. Well, that cooled their jets when I hooked that one and got off. Alright, we're going to try a little bit bigger bait, see if we can see it a little better. Saw it go down there. Oh, got him. First cast. I don't know if you guys can see that. What a nice crappie. So guys, I switched up to that brush pile jig chartreuse color that I was using in my last video out here. First cast one nailed it. I'm really liking these brush pile jigs. Oh, there it is. I thought I got a glimpse of it. See the fish coming out. There it is. Oh, there he is, guys. Feels like a good fish too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, another stud crappie. Just another nice 1 3/4 fish. Hey guys, I decided to weigh one of these fish. That is exactly 2 pounds. Nice thick back. Beautiful fish. Alright guys, so this is what we're doing. We're just riding along the edge of the drop-offs, close to deep water. Just looking for these fish. So we're gonna cruise around up here on the north end of the lake for a little while and just see what else we can find other than those first 2 big schools of them. But the bite is definitely better. I could have caught an easy limit just off of that one little spot, so that's a good sign. Just less than a few weeks ago I wouldn't have been able to catch but just 2 or 3 of those fish before they'd have shut off on me, so that's a good sign. Now we do have a front coming through in the next day, so I'm wondering if that helps the bite or not. So everybody's got their own opinion about that, but who knows? But they were biting pretty good this morning. So let's look around. I'll turn this camera off and I'm gonna look around. I'll show you guys what some more examples of what these crappie look like if we come across some. So just hang with me. So guys, for you guys that are new to Sidescan, let me give you a tip here. So I've got my screen frozen here, and this is a good example. So if you guys can see right in here, you see how that bottom is bright colored, and then off on this side over here, it's hard to shade this, but on this side here it is dark going this way. This light color is hard bottom, and usually, not always, but most of the time, those hard bottom areas is where you're going to find fish. This soft silty muck out here, this softer stuff, less likely to find fish on that. So that's just a little tip for you when you're out looking for crappie. If you're just learning these electronics and they're new to you, that'll help you out. Alright guys, there you go. Another big school of crappie. I didn't go very far from where I just showed you that hard bottom spot, and there's your big school of them right there. See if I can block the glare I've got this morning, but you can see all these little shadows in here, right in there below my finger. That's all crappie. So let's keep looking. Well, there's a few on the down scan right there on that stump I went right over the top of. Coming back to look at another spot that I thought I saw some fish. I always go by spots at a different angle if I think I see something, but I'm not sure. Well, I think I might have went right over the top of it. That kind of looks like it might be fish. Still didn't see what I was looking for though. I'm gonna spin this boat around and take another pass at a little bit different angle. right there, guys. There's something on that stump right there. You can see the little shadows around that stump. Not a giant school, but there was a few there. It's a little bit harder to see those. There you go. Let's try something. Let's zoom in on them. Now you can see them. See all them little dots right there? That's what a small school of crappie looks like up tight against a stump. There we go, guys. Another big old wad of crappie. I think I'm gonna stop and try to catch some of those. Oh, we got off. Wasn't very big, guys. Not as big in this school, or at least the first couple of ones weren't. Guys and ladies, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and if you hadn't subscribed, I wish you would subscribe to my channel. It sure helps me out a lot and gives me some encouragement to keep doing this. I try to get you a video out every week and on time, so I appreciate all the subscribers I can get and the likes that I can get. I'd love to get it to where I could do this more often, so that's my goal. And I enjoy doing it, but I hope you learned something today. There's a lot of crappie. I'm catching these crappie today in about 10 to 12 feet of water, so they're shallower fish, but the bite is a lot better than it has been. And guys, it's firing up for fall. If you don't have your crappie gear ready to go, now's the time to start getting it ready to go. Guys, have a great week, and we'll see you on the water next weekend.